Welcome back to Living Local. Buying or selling a home can seem daunting because the housing market is just so difficult to navigate. It's a tricky business, but the Robinson Group has your back. And joining me in the studio today in this segment sponsored by the Robinson Group is Dave, the Sheff, Sheffield. Dave, so great to have you back.
Thanks for inviting me. It's always a pleasure.
All right, so I want you to look into your crystal ball.
Crystal ball is right here.
Yes.
Right here. Absolutely.
And so tell us what interest rates look like today.
Well, as of this morning, interest rates are in the high 5s and low 6s, depending upon credit score and a variety of other factors.
Okay, and what are we looking at, like maybe a little bit down the road? What are you expecting? I said, look in your crystal ball.
I am 1,000% not going to speculate on interest rates. However, here's the great thing. Sometimes people think that when interest rates were super low, you could get a lot more buying power, and you can buy a lot more house for 3% than when rates are at 6. However, you are flooding the market with so many offers, and many times people were going $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over asking price. And yes, while rates are a little bit high now, comparative to a couple of years ago, you can get a great deal on a place. You might only be competing potentially against a couple of other buyers, and you're not likely to go that significantly over asking if it's priced correctly.
Okay, so how do you think it's going to affect things this summer, the interest rates? Because you say we still don't know exactly. You don't want to look in the crystal ball and say, whether they're going to be higher or lower. But what do you expect come middle of this summer? Well,
middle of this summer, my guess is that we are going to see, if your house is priced correctly, you're still going to have a number of great qualified buyers that are going to be coming through. The beauty of summer is it's nice out. We have longer days.
Yes.
So you're going to get more traffic through. If you're selling, of course, if you're buying, you're going to be able to see an entire picture of a house that sometimes we can't when, there's ice and snow out.
Right. It's going to look a lot better, too, in the summer, right? So how can having an agent this summer really elevate someone's opportunity when selling or buying their home?
Great question. And here is what a lot of buyers have told me that, I've had the pleasure of working with as agents. Oftentimes we have our ear to the ground. If we know that somebody's looking for, let's say, a particular school district or a particular house configuration or certain amenities, we will get together, talk, kind of figure out, there might be something going live here or there.
Yeah.
And there's certain confidential information that can't be shared until something does go live. We can make sure that our buyers can be the first in once something does go live, so you can alleviate a lot of the competition, and it can give you a terrific leg up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so outside of finding an agent that you trust, someone from the Robinson Group, right?
Of course, yes.
What is one piece of advice you would give people looking to sell this summer, and your buyers as well?
Absolutely. So on the sell side, let's make sure that your house, especially if you're not living there, if it's vacant, make sure that you have the air conditioning on. Nobody likes to walk into a sauna unless they're literally walking into a sauna. So make sure that that's there. Keep an eye on your lawn. Keep an eye on your greenery, shrubs, things like that. Stay up on that curb appeal because you never get that second chance to make a first impression.
Oh, such great advice, for sure. How many homes, on average, would you say that buyers tour before they make an offer on a home, write an offer?
3.4. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. See, sometimes it's a one and done. It's very rare that somebody looks at one, that's it, boom, this is it, we want to write on it. However, what I've found, at least with my clients, is sometimes we're looking at half a dozen, sometimes we're looking at sometimes we might be looking for a year and a half. If you're working with the right agents, it's about the relationship. It's not about just the transaction.
Okay. Are competing situations, is it still common in our market? I know that's been going on for like the last couple of years, I guess.
Right, right. And so if you do have a hot property or it's in a hot area, then yes, you're likely to encounter multiple offers. Here's the biggest difference and why buying now can be a lot more convenient, especially for those people that got frustrated when rates were so low. Back then, people were going against 20 or 30 offers. And now, if it's competing, you might be going against 2, 3, or 4.
Okay. All right. So, do they have to write? They don't. Sometimes they're writing multiple offers, though, still. Is that still the case, though, on some homes?
If a buyer is writing multiple offers?
Yes.
a buyer should consult with their agent, but the last thing that an agent I would advise a client to do is you don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and find out that you just bought 3 homes.
True.
So talk to your real estate agent.
Yeah.
And but yes, I think what you're saying is, if they miss out on home
right,
A,
that's what I'm saying. Yes.
They might get frustrated. Now we got to go to plan B or plan C. And again, a good agent is going to remind you that, look, there's people that are selling their home each and every day. We have an opportunity to find it. And most of the time, when we miss out on one, the even better one happens to fall into our lap within short order.
All right. Well, Dave, some excellent advice, as always. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, thank you so much. Such a pleasure.
All right. And again, this segment was sponsored by the Robinson Group. For more information, check out trgmove.com. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.